It's Morphin time!
Dragon Sword!
Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
Anyway, guys, welcome to Power Rangers, the Mega Battle review for the Xbox One and the PS4. I will also be doing a review on the mobile app when that comes out. So subscribe to see plenty of those videos. Anyway, let's get into the review. So Power Rangers Mega Battle was way better than I thought it was going to be. And a lot of people like it, and a lot of people don't like it. I'm one of those people who like it, and I'm going to explain to you why. So it starts out, okay, well actually, I'm going to say this right now. The story is a summary of the entire first season. It's a story of the entire first season, and it's really good because it has the voice acting in there from the old days. It's really nice and it's really cool. It's really appreciated. The music, of course, is in there. I love the song when it blares. It's amazing. It's not on all the time like the Ghostbusters one was. That was a little annoying in that game, the new Ghostbusters game that I'm sure nobody knows about because it sucks so bad. Anyway, the combat. Let's talk about the combat. Now, the combat is a little stiff at first. At first, you're gonna be like just button mashing. You're gonna have to learn. You're not really sure but there are some variations. For example, the enemy types. You have your putties, your standard putties that you just fight. You have these big knight guys. You have these weird witch girls who teleport and flip their hair around in wind and all this crazy stuff. They got these ice monsters, and they've got a lot of different types of enemies. There's even a bull. The bull is really hard to fight sometimes. But here's why the game is cool. It brings back the old way of playing this game. The way it's styled like an arcade game. It's really cool to play with friends. Now let's talk about teamwork in this game, because teamwork is very important to this game. These game mechanics. If you do not work together, you will lose. For example, Megazord battles. Now, Megazord battles are probably one of the most complained things about the game, because almost everybody has to hit. If you play with friends, let's say you play with exactly 4 people, the max amount, right? You're gonna probably be confused about why you failed or about why you did not succeed when you thought you did. It's because every single one of your friends has to hit the button, and if they do not hit the right button, you fail, which means you get hit, or you block. And blocking is okay, but nothing really happens then. So how do you do the Megazord battle then? Well, you and your friends have to be equal to each other. You all have to be synced. You all have to know exactly which buttons to press, and you all need to know this. Otherwise, you will fail. As far as teamwork goes, your powers are divided. So when you're in, for example, when you're fighting, just fighting in general, this game is really tough to beat if you play by yourself and you're level 1. Because I died 3 times. It was really challenging unless you have friends. Your friends make it a little bit easier for you to get through it, or your family members to get through it, because if there's one person, you die, it's over. And then you gotta go all the way back to the beginning of the game, and it's frustrating. It reminds me of the old games, and that's what makes me really appreciate this game. I like how it mixes in the new and old. The new graphics mixed with the old gameplay. Speaking of, let's go back to combat, because a lot of people don't really like the combat. You can get combos, but you have to unlock them by leveling your character up. I think you level up to like 11 or 12. I don't know. I didn't really rank all the characters up yet. And as far as like how long this game will take you, let's say you play the game once. Okay, just one time. If you play the game once, it's probably going to take you, and if you're a good player like me, no, I died. I died like 3 times, but I still think I'm pretty good. Then you probably get like 3-4 hours, which is not bad for a $15 game. But which makes this game replayable is the fact that you can go back, you can play the story again to level up your characters. You will be way stronger. You can unlock combos, you can unlock new moves, you can unlock teamwork moves, which is really fun and cool. I think one of my biggest complaints about the game, actually, you know what, we'll get to that at the end, so that you will understand, I guess, the rating a little bit of what I gave this. What else can I talk about? Okay, the extras. Now, one thing I will say is I do not appreciate the fact that I had to complete the entire game before the extras unlocked. So the extras took me forever to unlock. Took me like 3-4 hours. Not bad. Like I said, you can go back and replay to upgrade your characters, because you're going to want to do that because, for example, there are these towers in the extras. There's like this like tower arena thing, and you fight to each floor. And I was playing with my brother, and there was 2 of us. So we were 2 Power Rangers, and we got to like level 22, I think, 22-ish. And we've lost. We failed. I think it's got to be like, I think it's like 50 levels. I'm not entirely sure. I'll let you, I think maybe in the next review I'll let you know. But I do not know exactly how many. Anyway, there's another cool feature. You can fight Ranger versus Ranger. There's a thing after you beat the game where all 4 players can fight each other, which is really fun, unless you're upgraded. Like, if you're like a level 10 versus like a level 4 or 3, you're overpowered because your energy is going to go up higher than, let's say, a level 3 or 4. So that's some balancing issues, but like I said, nothing that can't get fixed by simply going back, replay the story, get the XP, and then get that character to the max level, and then have fun. Playing the game with your friends, fighting each other, fighting Power Ranger. That's kind of cool. Let's talk about what I, in general, like about this game. I like the story. I like revisiting the world of Power Rangers, the old days. I like that, what else do I like? I like the combat. Even though people give the combat shit, it reminds me of the... Damn it! This game is rated E. I can't be swearing. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I don't really do my rated E games anymore, because there's no rated E games I really play on this channel, which sucks. I gotta start doing that just for fun. Maybe when the next Lego game comes out. So the combat, the story... The Megazord battles, I really do like them. But if you guys have ever played the Game Boy version of Time Force, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, if you have a Game Boy, you need to find this game or buy it, because it's really good. It's old, it's really old, but it's a really good game on a handheld device. This was probably one of my favorite Power Rangers games, and if not probably equal or better than this Power Rangers game. I really like that story, but we're not here to talk about that. I really like, in this game, in the Mega Battle, I do like the Megazord battle, but the Megazord battle in Time Force is a bit better. You can block freely, you can hit freely, you can do a super move finisher. It's really fun. So there's that. The Megazord battle is a bit repetitive. There's that, but like I said, it never stopped me from enjoying the game. It never stopped me from watching it and seeing it and experiencing it. It really brought back my childhood. Even though I wasn't fully, in that era of the 90s, even though I was, born in 98, the series is still a little bit older than me, but it's still one of my favorites. If not the favorite, even though I do have a lot of different favorites. Maybe I'll do a video of that. I will do a video maybe of me talking about my favorite Power Rangers, and like I think I'm watching the series of every single Power Rangers movie before I watch the movie, so I'll let you know what I think of the movie from all the other TV shows, so just so y'all know. Getting back to the review. So, like I said, I like the fighting, I like the story, I like the Megazord battles. Now, what I do not like about the game, it can be slightly repetitive. The game can be repetitive. It can be repetitive a little bit with some of the fighting scenes. It can drag on a little bit, but if you stick around for like the 3-4 hours and beat the game, it really feels worth it. You feel like you really saved the city and all that. I like fighting the bosses. The bosses were really unique. They were unique. They were different. I like the different variations of enemies. I just didn't like how it was a little bit repetitive. I got kind of bored and kind of tired at times. It made me feel tired. It made me feel like I was actually like, ninja kicking their ass. Sorry, I forgot it's rated E. But it's a really good game. It's really good, especially for children. This is probably way better for children than it is for But if you're a Power Rangers fan, buy it. It's $15. You get extra characters, and you get the game. It's really nice. It's really great. $15 seems worth it to me. It really does. I just wish I bought it on the PS4 because the Xbox, my D-pad is about to break on me because this game really feels intense at times, especially when you get to finally morph, which is really cool. I really gotta say, not to get off topic, but I gotta say that probably my favorite character in every single Power Rangers is Jason, especially the fact that, he was the Red Ranger, he was the Gold Ranger, and he was in Turbo. He was in that red team. It was really cool, I think I really liked when he came back as the Gold Ranger. It was, really cool when he, just came out of nowhere and he just morphs, man. And I wish they put the Gold Ranger in here, man. That would have been awesome. They got to do that. They got to add that, or they got to add that in the app game because that's really cool, man. But like I said, it's really cool when I feel great when I I'm playing as Jason or the Red Ranger in the Mega Battle game. When you're playing as your favorite Power Ranger in this game, and then you finally morph, and you even say it out loud like it's morphin' time, and then
it's morphin' time. Gold Ranger power.
You morph, and it makes you feel amazing, and it's really cool, and it's inspiring. And this game should not receive so much hate. It's kind of an oldie, kind of like, for example, Doom. Doom is rated M, by the way. Doom was an oldie brought to the new, so that's what I feel like this game kind of did. But in a way, it still suffered some things. For example, I wish that maybe there was more variation to the Megazord battle. Like, you have to hit every single button right, or otherwise everybody on the team needs to, otherwise you get hit or you fail. So that was kind of annoying. I did not like that I could not fight or I could not play as the Dragon Zord. Like, why couldn't I play as the Dragon Zord? People love the Dragon Zord. We couldn't play as the Dragon Zord. We couldn't play as, you know, we could play as Green Ranger, but we couldn't play as the Dragon Zord or fight the Dragon Zord when we fight Tommy. You know, that really brought me down, you man. I just wish we had that, but otherwise, the game's great. You should totally buy this if you're a Power Rangers fan, or if you're an oldies arcade fan, beat 'em up. It's really cool. So I guess that comes down to what do I grade this? What is its final like rating? I thought about it for a while, actually. I thought about the repetitiveness. I thought about all the bad things. But I thought about all the things that I love about the game. And I would have to say that this game, based on what I think of original arcade games, to an upgrade system and to everything new that they added from an oldies game but brought it to a new generation, it really steps it up. And that's why I would probably give this, I want to say, an 8 out of 10. It is a fantastic game. I'm gonna start putting numbers up here because I can't do my fingers anymore, unfortunately. But it is an 8 out of 10. Great game. And to be honest, I'm doing this review because, so yeah, this game is an 8 out of 10. Great game. If you're a Power Rangers fan, go buy this. If you love arcade games, go buy this. Really fun game. Cannot say it enough. And like I said, to be honest with you, I'm doing this because Angry Joe's probably going to review this tomorrow. So I wanted to, you know, give you the real reason why this is a good game before he gives you the reason why it's a bad game. You know, I'm kind of the flip-flop. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Go buy Power Rangers. It's a great game. I will try to see if I can get some game footage of the Power Rangers app game when it comes out, the beta or the game itself. I'll show you that a little bit, and then we'll review that yeah, that'll be the next review. So I'm out of here, guys. Up and away. See you guys.